city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them, I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain, these are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent, you gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning,
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down, anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I can conquer any style, victory is in me now. My time is now, who said it was later? It comes natural, I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming, they be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me, you see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them, they a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it, you just lied to the public. I serve a purpose, you nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me, you couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work, he ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them, I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain, these are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent, you gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless, say it now. You slacking in goaltending, my actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down, anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I can conquer any style, victory is in me now. My time is now, who said it was later? It comes natural, I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming, they be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me, you see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them, they a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it, you just lied to the public. I serve a purpose, you nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me, you couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work, he ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me, I'ma win to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got motored on a track. My girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas, out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this wizard? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying, Moscow saying, España, Kingston saying, San Diego saying, Chi-Town saying, Germany saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Yo, Green, look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, Akeem Mosabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Rocking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We branched off, shine. I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. We've got some terrific... NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook drives in. Here's Durant, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, you can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now here's Barnes. Curry kicks to Green. Barnes dishes to Thompson. And that time, also a missed shot.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season.
It's stolen by Green. Bogut the pass to Curry. Barnes can't get it to go.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
Ibaka outside. Top of the key. Again, Oklahoma City.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Thompson for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
That's good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Bogut with a screen on Westbrook. Curry kicks to Bogut. 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. There's the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder... really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
The Thunder leading by 9. Westbrook with it. He kicks to Robertson. No good on the triple.
You know, when you look at the Thunder in their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Some nice passing by Golden State. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor, he checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Singler for three. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Kanter. And Foy kicks to Singler. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Golden State now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Livingston, no luck. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
It's stolen by Green. Inside, Barbosa. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Barbosa's got his first points of the game.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. And that is good.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Down low. There's a screen by Kanter. Here's Waiters. No good on that last second attempt. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Curry is out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Iguodala at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Bogut comes in for Andre Iguodala, and it's Rush in for Ian Clark. There's the pick. Westbrook wide open. He fires. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. At the top of the key, Durant. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Singler's checked in. Passes it to Rush. Curry kicks to Rush. Clock at 6. The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Pass to Green. Shot to stop the run. Shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Roberson. Westbrook with it. Bogut picks him up. And Westbrook, here we go. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Roberson, the pass to Singler. And again, it's Oklahoma City. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Westbrook dishes to Adams, and it's sent back by Bogut. And here's Green outside, and he gets the bucket. Green's got 5 points so far.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Barnes. Green up on top. Plenty of space. Again, the miss by Green.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Here is Livingston, covered by Foy. Livingston kicks to Green, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
And Green slams it in.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Now here's Waiters. Tight defense on him. And here's Ford. Clock is at 3. Singler for 3. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Poked loose. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
No good from Spates. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Foy.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
1 second left. Nice jump shot. Good. Morrow's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Here's Thompson from the high post. He drills it. Thompson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
And then Durant with the dunk. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Feeds it to Barnes. It's stolen by Adams. Durant attacking. Ibaka outside for the three. But they get it back. Adams, the pass to Ibaka. For three, Westbrook. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what would you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
The Warriors trail. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Poke loose. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Misses from close range.
And you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
The drive by Green. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Westbrook again missing.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Barnes. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
Here's Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Here's Durant. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Green kicks to Thompson. Curry against Ibaka. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Ibaka. He's all alone. Up the floor. Green with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. They set the screen. Curry against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Another miss by Westbrook.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, this touch is basically gone AWOL.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And then for Oklahoma City, Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Morrow dishes to Foy. Now here's Waiters, looking for his first basket still in this one. And Foy kicks to Waiters. Morrow, that's a two-pointer. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Thompson with the bucket.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Randy Foy is on the way. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Golden State. Estes Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Clark. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
52 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Green, pass to Ezeli, 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, G.A., you're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Foy kicks to Morrow. Hits the three-point bomb. Morrow's got 5 points now this quarter. Green in the post. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. And we've watched 3 so far in. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Westbrook. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. They'll get out there with Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. It's Westbrook with the drive. There's the dish to Robertson, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Warriors leading by 4. Now Curry, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Russell Westbrook. First personal foul, team's first.
Now, here's Thompson. Guarded closely. Iguodala the pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Ferocious swat. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. It's tipped. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Westbrook, no good.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Thompson for 3, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Thunder. And the Warriors miss again.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Shots good by Durant.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Durant with the steal. To tie it up. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Pass to Bogut. Here's Barnes. That's good.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Westbrook drives in. Right side Durant. Elbow shot is on the way. That's short off the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Left side Ibaka. And Roberson kicks to Durant. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 2. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And again, no good by Golden State.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Adams dishes to Durant. 5 to shoot. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Adams with the slam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's Bogut. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
And Bogut drops them both.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
It's Westbrook with the drive. No one near him. And it's Westbrook again missing. On its way from Curry for two. Shot is no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Outside Westbrook. Durant with it. Picked up by Thompson. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Back to Durant. Nails it!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Warriors making a change here. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Money!
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you've got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
Goes up off the inbound.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Timeout called the Warriors. Curry outside. Can't get the 3 to fall.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And the officials are headed to the scores table to review it. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they